Guys, this is Natalie with Treasures and Mini. Today I'm going to show you how to make that cute little flower right there, and we're also going to compare two different brands of washi tape. One is the MT brand, which I have been told is the original brand of washi tape, and then I'm going to compare a Scotch tape brand that we have. These are just some photos of some of the close-ups of the pieces that we're going to do. So the original little flower I did with that first piece that I had picked up, and I just thought it was a little much. So I'm going to use this one instead, but as you can see, they're both the Scotch brand, and the pink is the MT brand. So let's get started. So I'm actually going to use some baker's twine here because that's what I had. I think you could use anything as long as it's not too thin or too thick. I'm going to cut me off a piece here. I mean, I don't really know the exact length, but you can see. I guess it depends on the size flower you want to make. Anyway, now let's start with the Scotch brand washi tape. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit, but I'm going to tear off little pieces and I'm going to fold it over the twine like it, maybe if you were making a banner. Boy, this stuff is really sticky. It doesn't really want to come off too well or too easy. To me, that's a big deal because I keep my nails done for the videos and I don't really enjoy doing my nails, so I want it to last as long as it can, and I don't really want to have to be picking at anything. So maybe the MT brand will be better, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to fold these over, and I think I'm going to do 6 of them, and it'll look like a little banner when I get done. It doesn't have to be perfect or straight or anything. Remember, it's flowers, and flowers aren't like perfectly symmetrical. So we're going to go a little fast here. And that was my phone, and it never goes off until I start doing this, but oh well. So anyway, like I said, I think I'm going to do 6, and then when I'm done putting these 6 on, and this, it was kind of a pain to work with, but not, I mean, not too much. But when I'm done, I'm going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to kind of like do some little round, I'm going to round off the tops of the little petals here. You could tear it if you wanted to too. I guess it just depends on the look you're going for. So this is what you'll have when you get them all trimmed. And then we're going to just start, like if you were trying to make if you were sewing and you were going to gather, you would push the material to the center and pull your thread. You're basically doing the same thing here. And I'm just going to push and pull and get them all gathered up in the center. And once I get them really, really tight in there, I'm going to just tie a little knot on the back of it. You can see I'm doing here. And I'm just going to snip that off. Now I'm just kind of straightening my petals and making sure they're all curved in the right direction and just kind of putting them where I want them. And I just think this is so, so cute. And just to add a little more, I'm going to take a tiny, tiny glue dot and put it on a little rhinestone, and I'm going to stick it in the center. And we have this really cute, precious little flower that just can be added to anything. So now let's use the MT brand. And like I said, I got this from a store called Celebrations. And for you guys that live on the mainland, I'm sorry, we are in Hawaii. I have to tell you, this folded over a lot easier. This MT brand is thinner, and it's not as stiff, and it doesn't seem to have this waxy coating that the Scotch does. And it also, if you watch, I'm able to kind of like right there with my finger, I pushed the thread down and it actually stays on there, so I can flip it over so much easier. And I'm not having to pick at it so much to get it to pull up, which that's just a preference. Like I said, I don't like doing my nails that much. And I'm going to do the same thing and just round off the little petals. And it's funny, I like it like this. I'm trying to figure out like what I could decorate with it just like that with these little banners. I had a lot of fun. So we're also going to do the same thing and just squish these down in there. And because it is a little thinner, the gathers for the petals, it makes them even tinier. It's cute. And we're going to tie it off and snip the back, just like we did with the first one. Or snip the string off, sorry. And I straightened my petals out, and I'm going to do the same thing with a glue dot and a little rhinestone and put it right in the center. I guess you could have actually used either tape that you wanted. They both worked well and they both held together great. I just prefer working with the MT brand as far as this goes, but nothing major stood out that would be wrong with the Scotch. Now, I'm going to do this other technique that I've seen used on YouTube a lot. This is the exact same kind of paper. This was some scrap paper, so I used a punch and I punched out these little scallop things. I'm going to take the Scotch tape right here and I'm going to put it completely over it, peel it up, turn it over and kind of trim around it, but I'm going to leave enough to kind of fold over towards the back, as you can see here. And when I get this folded over, I'm just going to take my scissors, and like I said, I'm not using this for anything, so I'm not doing it perfect. But I'm just going to kind of cut around the little scallops so that you can tell that's, you know, what it is. I wish I really could move this fast. And here comes the unusual part. We're going to crumble it up and twist it and crumble and crumble and crumble. And then we're going to open it back up and see what we have. Now, I'm just amazed that that this can even be done. But I do have something sad to show you. The Scotch tape, you can kind of see on that seam right there, it is not staying stuck. So now we're going to use the MT brand. And like I said, I use the same kind of paper you can see on there. And I'm going to follow the same process and tape this down. And the same thing, I'm going to kind of flip it over and cut around the edge. But like I said, leave enough to fold over to the back. Now, if I was doing this for an actual project, I would probably cover this with washi tape and then take my hole punch and punch it. But I mean, that's not what I'm trying to demonstrate in this video. So this is good for now. And we're going to crumble it up. Well, oh, no, I guess we should cut around the little scallops first so you can tell what it is. And now let's crumble. It reminds me of that wrestling thing on TV from when I was little. Sorry. And here we go, the unveiling. I actually crumbled the MT more than I did the Scotch, and it is not peeling up anywhere. I'm amazed. Now you're probably wondering, why would I do this anyway? So let me show you, because it actually does come out really cute. If you have like some scallop dies or a flower set where you've got different sizes and you can just layer them up, you can take the washi tape and cover like we did and crumble them up, and then you can see you can set one inside the other. You can just adhere it. So I'm going to take my tape adhesive runner. Well, okay, it's not attaching. Let me see, there could be something wrong with my runner. Oh no, there's not. Okay, so did not know this. I guess because the Scotch has that waxy, slick cover on it, it wouldn't adhere. My tape, my runner wouldn't stick to it, but it did with the MT brand just fine. So we'll just do it a little different. Now remember, the back of the flower is paper, so I didn't have a problem with it sticking to it. Probably if it would have been the washi tape, it may have not have stuck. I'm not sure though. So I'm just going to kind of bunch it up a little bit more around here so you can see the idea behind this. And I'm going to take a little rhinestone. I'm not going to put a glue dot on it because I'm probably not going to use this for a card or anything. But I just kind of want to show you the idea behind the crumpling it up. And I think that's precious. Celebrations did not hire me or ask me to do this video at all. I just was really impressed by the store and the people in it, and I've always kind of been curious about the washi tape. So this is also a couple of other things that I got while I was at the store that I kind of wanted to share. So this is some crepe paper. It's pink on one side and it's green on the other, and it came in this roll already rolled up. It's large. I'm sorry I couldn't fit it all on the screen. I'm not sure how much is in here, but it's a lot. There's only paid $1.99 for this roll. Then I also got, you can see this yellow piece in here. It's called a washi paper. It is so beautiful, and it is a large piece as well. And I only paid $1.25 for that piece. And then this beautiful piece on top is, I don't even know what it's called, but you can see it is gorgeous, gorgeous. And it's a nice thick piece of paper, and you can see the fibers in it. And I am going to be making something soon with this, and I'll have a video on it. And this one was a little bit more. It's handmade. I think I paid like $3 for this, but you can see these are huge rolls. And I mean, the possibilities are endless what you could do with this paper, you know, for your cards and any kind of crafts, and it's so much cheaper. I hope this was very informative to you, and please remember, give me a thumbs up at the bottom and subscribe if you like so I can keep making more. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.